You know, it is actually weird to see Kazuma's siblings getting the strike deck set before Tokoha and Shion deck set first because, you know, try 3 and everything. But let's be real here, I think a lot of people don't mind because Shiranui and Luat are some of the most popular unit back from G era. And the funny part is that they actually bring the dynamic of these siblings and represent it in both of the strike deck set very well. In a sense that Luat is very mid.
Emotional damage!
Like Kazuma, the Luat user in the show, also was a very average Vanguard player. Meanwhile, Kasami is a great Vanguard player even without him being diff right into Shiranui. And it kind of shows in the deck as well, as Shiranui are easily much better than Luat at the moment. It is not because of the fact that the strike deck set is actually good. I mean, the strike deck set is good, but I do feel that there are certain things that Dragon Empire already has that make Shiranui 100 times better. Today I'm gonna be talking about what does Shiranui does in general and how the support that already exists in Dragon Empire before the inception of Shiranui actually improved his consistency by a lot. So for those who don't know what Shiranui does, particularly with overall, it works around a mechanic of dominate. So for those who don't know what dominate does, it is a simplistic ability of taking control of your opponent unit and use them for something. In Overdress in particular, you use it as a way to get additional attack, which sound bad at first, especially most of the rear guard on the field usually is grade 2 or grade 1, but because of the craze ability, in exchange of you not being able to use auto or constant skill, your opponent cannot use any auto skill as well, on top of the fact that you give additional 5k to those units, guarantee that the dominator unit will be able to at least hit something on the field. Together with cards like Genkai and Oboro himself, the deck will always has a way to get a rear guard onto the field, even if your opponent decided to empty it to card effect that remove the rear guard on the field. And most of the dominated related support revolves around having those dominated unit attack hits or just simply attack in general. You have cards like Furai and Sekie, which essentially get a restand every time the dominated unit has attacked this turn, and Furai also get additional power coming from it. Then you also have cards like Seisai and Tenrei, where Seisai gets additional power and also give you additional soul charge. Tenrei return himself back to hand, allowing him to be recalled again and activate his skill, which give you more hand advantage. Overall, I would have to say dominate support are pretty solid in itself, but it does leave a one huge flaw, and that is the fact that the deck doesn't have enough resources to cover through all these skills. You see, Tenrai and Sekie require you to Soul Blast 1 to actually get a restand, and because of that, this deck became extremely soul heavy on top of counter blast heavy thanks to cards effect like Magun Tenbu, which help you to dominate, and of course Tenrei, which help you to draw cards. But there is a way to fix this issue, and that comes in the form of Stealth Engine. So for those who don't know what Stealth Engine does or living under the rock, Stealth Engine is a part of Shoujoroji archetype as well as a Megalonosuji, where most of the cards works around essentially filtering organic resource. You have the infamous Folktail, which help you to filter card out from your deck, Shenri, which is a very powerful early game rush unit which help you to get additional soul and draw as well. Essentially, stealths are easily one of the most versatile and filter heavy archetype in the Overdress for Dragon Empire. This actually helps the deck a lot because what would you know, almost every single support for Shiranui has the word stealth in it. Heck, even the Stealth Dragon Shiranui, which is easily one of the most disrespectful disrespect I have seen with a retrain unit, can be fetched or superior call via grade 2 Shoujoroji on play skill.
Synergy.
Yes, this means that you actually can replace Genkai in your right deck with the Shoujoroji, and you can use cards like Folktail and Shenri to essentially just give you additional soul and advantage compared to cards like Seisai that does need the attack to be hit. And on top of that, running Forbidden in this deck actually works because of the fact that you have the grade 3 Psycho Dragon like Brovius, which help to retire and also work as a shield if you decided to run Esperaridia in your deck. And Esperaridia is a card that can help to get a double attack if you fail to get both Furai or Sekie. Overall, I would have to say Shiranui having a stealth in its name and most of their support actually fixed one of the biggest issues that the deck has, and that is heavy soul use. And if you guys notice, I didn't mention anything about the stride, and personally for me, the stride are just used as a driver to drive all this powerful effect running, and it's not the biggest part of the deck, but it is still important nonetheless. Overall, I think Shiranui is a great stride deck, not only for the fact that what they have given is actually very strong, but the fact that it can fit in easily one of the strongest engine in Dragon Empire actually makes it much better better and also fix the issue that the deck has right out of the strike deck set. But what do you guys think? Do leave down in the comments below, and yeah, that's all I have for today. Take care of yourself, and this is McMegane signing out.